Hey Capricorn, how are you guys? Okay, just wow on your pre-shuffle. So I'm blown away so far already. So the main thing, or the first thing that was coming out, was all about money. So King of Pentacles came out first, then the Ace of Swords, which is probably indicating that you are gaining some clarity and working on something that's either coming through or has come through. You figured something out, or you're working towards some big financial gain. It's, kind of like the spiral, kind of makes me think that maybe you went down the rabbit hole some, I don't know, but you went through a process of getting to a place. But you've got Ace of Swords, truth, clarity, victory, and it has to do with money. And then what came out after that was the Six of Pentacles, which is a lot of money. It's enough to give. It's donations. It's not just taking and receiving, it's actually giving. It's kind of, see with this scale right here, it's kind of an equal thing. And then OMG, the Queen of Pentacles, which is like a power couple. So right off the bat, you've got the King and Queen of Pentacles. This could be like a mother-father dynamic, a parent dynamic, a wealthy partnership, something like that. But then look at this, the Emperor, Empress. So you guys may have some sort of soulmate twin flame scenario going on. Very, very abundant. The Empress is all about wealth and creativity or creation. And the Emperor is all about control and stability. I mean, this is like, I wish I could just stop here. But I just wanted to show you, just in case this, it was just the pre-shuffle. Typically, we get more signs of it in the reading, but that's just crazy. Wow. So anyway, how are you guys? So excited. How are you guys? Obviously, some of you are doing quite well, or will be. This one also came out more than once, so I'm not sure. I can ask though. A Nine of Swords. This is like all eyes on you. But it's also, it has, the Nine of Swords has an element of not giving up, It's not over or something like that. But let me see if I can get a clarifier on that real quick. And then we'll lay out a spread. So how are you guys? I love you so much. I hope you guys are well. Please say hi in the comments. And if you aren't getting notified, I would love for you to let me know if you got notified or not in the comments. But if you're not getting notifications, then if you go to my, my channel and you tap the bell, and the subscription bell, and then you look and make sure that the top option is highlighted, not personalized, because somehow mine, a lot got changed to personalized, and then you're not going to get notified, okay? So let's see. Clarifying, the Nine of Swords, interesting, is Three of Wands. So it looks like people, this is about it not being over, right? And then the Three of Wands is about progress. It's in the tarot story, the Fool starts out, with nothing. And then as he makes it through the story, or as he progresses, we come across the Three of Wands, which is often looked at, like waiting for your ship to come in, but not really waiting. It's progressing towards that, so that we start to see him with better clothes and better, posture and better confidence. So it looks like others are seeing you. You've been like center stage or focus of attention somehow. A lot of eyes on you and being wounded, but you are also being seen as progressing. Just want to say this because it came out, because it was at the bottom of the deck, the Seven of Wands. So it's like a breaking free of something is what this looks like. Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands also has an element of, standing up for yourself, not being held back anymore, not being, it's like healthy boundaries, breaking free of, this could be breaking free. This is just supposed to be pre-shuffle. But see, this is why sometimes I do the pre-shuffle totally off camera, because a lot of people, sometimes it just kind of goes on and on. Judgment. So breaking free. Wow, a second chance. Here's the Page. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. I'm so excited. Page of Pentacles. This could be an apology, but what it also is it's communication, but it's stability. It's not spamming someone. It's not calculated just to get a certain response. It's not, orchestrating the perfect message just to get a response that you want to get. It's just simple and basic. And then this Page of Swords is, again, often the spy, right? Crazy. So there might be an element of spying, but there's growth. Maybe that's where the breaking free is from somebody that was controlling. Page of Swords, Nine of Swords. There's also this dandelion, just for me personally, it's not a tarot thing, but just for me personally also, and always indicates twin flame for me. And remember, we got the Queen, the Emperor and Empress. This could be a twin flame reading. If you are in a twin flame and feel stuck, I do have a series on twin flames. They are freaking amazing. They are not recent, but they're timeless. Those will be linked down below. There will be some just for Capricorn, and there will be some for the different signs, but there is a specific twin flame series. And in those twin flame, extendeds, I was getting so many requests for personals, and so I was doing those instead. But in those extendeds, twin flame, extendeds, we go into everything. Is this a twin flame? Where are we in the relationship? What's the shadow work? What's the time? We got everything. They're amazing. They're kind of freaky. So anyway, I'll link them down below. But yeah, it looks like being observed. There's some sort of major breaking free from being observed, and or people observing you outgrow something. The judgment. It's like coming into your own. This is amazing. This is so super strong. Breaking free of a difficult situation, something that was holding you down. You weren't being true to yourself, or you weren't able to reach your full potential, something like that. Something holding you. Anyway, let's get started. We're already at 7 minutes. I was going to try and do a quick one. Okay, Ten of Cups. So this is money and love, is what this looks like. Okay, Knight of Swords. Ten of Cups and Knight of Swords. So the Ten of Cups is, a lot of love, full. Your cup is full. This Knight of Swords, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but the Knight of Swords is an energy that comes in fast, unexpected, but doesn't always stay. In the recent past, Ace of Swords again. Truth, clarity about a situation. Possibly a victory after battle. Seven of Pentacles. This is not being overly available. Seven of Pentacles is like, not just picking the lowest hanging fruit, knowing your value. The lowest hanging fruit isn't always the best, you know what I mean? Being a peach out of reach, not being overly available where you shouldn't be. Two of Wands. What's next? Really looking at what is best overall. Long term, not just temporary. The Two of Wands is a decision. She's got the whole world in her hands. There's a realization. You may be outgrowing something. Oh, there you go again, King of Pentacles. And this is a different King of Pentacles than we already got. So at the, heart of the matter, it's somebody very stable and wealthy. Who's at a very high, you've got money. Your finances are definitely going to improve, but it looks like tremendously. Oh my gosh, you guys. Wow. Ten of Pentacles. Wow. You may be seeing this, feeling this, knowing that this is what's happening. The Ten of Pentacles, it's wealth. Health, wealth, happiness. I still am feeling like there's an element of freedom. You are in control. This is Aries energy, but oh my gosh, the Emperor again. On top of the world is what this, look at this. This looks like on top of the world. This looks like on top of the world. I didn't think it until after I just said it, but look, I didn't realize the association with the cards, but look at that, on top of the world. Sitting on top of the world. This is amazing. You guys deserve this. Okay, so, Five of Cups. I'm getting, the Five of Cups is, you know, in this deck, it's a little different. Normally, the Five of Cups is just really focusing on what you've lost and forgetting that you still have two, you know, unspilled cups or two flowers. This is kind of feeling like, because this isn't the advice position, this is kind of feeling like, go ahead and let yourself feel it, you know? Go ahead and feel those pains and those things that hurt you. Allow those feelings, those are healthy feelings. Maybe they've been going on for a long time. That braid to me is representing longevity. Did y'all know that hair grows like 5-6 inches a year? Anyway, that's why I'm saying, because if you undo a braid gets shorter. This is a depiction of very long hair, but if her hair was not braided, the hair would be much longer, right? Because think it's got to go back and forth. But anyway, I saw a TikTok, and it was this really pretty girl, and she was promoting, sorry for those of you who don't like my little side stories, fast forward. She was promoting a hair product, and it was so crazy because she had beautiful hair, but you could see her roots. She had beautiful long blonde hair. It looked like probably very heavy extensions, but it was so funny. She totally exposed herself because she was saying, over and over, she kept saying, I haven't had my hair colored in a year, almost a year. Last June, she kept saying, last June, since last June. She said it over and over, but you could see her roots were only like 1 inch out. It's like, okay, then your hair isn't growing, so your product might not be that great. It was just, I was like, oh, this poor girl. She just doesn't even know how obvious it is that she's lying. It's like, I don't know, does she think that hair grows from the ends? What does she, so she had 1 inch of dark roots, but said she hadn't gotten her hair cut. Obviously, if you have 1 inch of dark roots, you had your hair colored not too long ago, you know. Anyway, just thought that was pretty interesting. But long hair takes time, 5-6 inches a year, just saying, not totally unrelated. But this is, to me, is feeling like, go ahead and maybe even be, you know, it's like, I know it's hard to be thankful for, you know, what am I trying to say? Strife and turmoil, but it looks like in this situation, it's been part of the journey to get you to, there's something being cut out to get you to a better place. And so there's an element of no longer suppressing it, you know, not being caught up in it. Okay, 3 of Swords, we're going to have to clarify this. Somebody's going to end up getting hurt. And then bottom of the deck, 8 of Pentacles. Beautiful. Butterfly. Expansion, growth. This is focused attention. Focusing on maybe something that you're passionate about, feeding something. And then after that, again, we got that 7 of Wands. So let's clarify and get some more details. Ace of Swords. Well, let me just get some general clarifiers real quick. Okay, King of Swords. That's a lot of mental energy. It's somebody that is very clear and direct. 9 of Cups, what's good for me? Self-love, not to a narcissistic place, but I guess it could be. Sometimes it is. 9 of Cups. Knight of Wands. Again, it's like a breaking free energy. Like, you know, like, I've been through the fire, I've been through the storm. You know, sometimes we have to, sometimes the storm, sometimes running through the storm is what, sometimes facing the storm is what gets us through it faster rather than running away from it, because then it's eventually going to catch up, right? Like you think of cattle. There's one certain breed of cattle that knows to run towards the storm. They get through it faster, whereas most, you know, herds of animals will run away from the storm, and then it catches up to them, and then they're running with it for a while. So this feels kind of like facing the storm, being very clear about facing the storm. 2 of Swords. So you may be blocking someone that's been negative. Two of Swords is stand still. I don't know, I'm feeling kind of a fire sign. Let's see, why do we have the Knight of Swords here? Lots of knights and kings. Lots of people here. Maybe you have a team or there's a group of people. Okay, the Magician. So you get 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles. I mean, that's big love, big money, okay? But what's crossing that 10 of Cups is the Knight of Swords. So it looks, this kind of has that feel of somebody that comes and goes. But look at that breaking through that cloud. There's an element of breaking through what's foggy. And just a very strong element of making things happen with that Magician. The Magician is Aries energy again. Why do we have the Ace of Swords? A lot of introspection has brought clarity. You know, maybe things held you back way too long. Here's a rabbit hole. Again, I'm getting rabbit hole. Somebody fell down the rabbit hole, which means things were probably an illusion. Tell me about the 10 of Pentacles. No, 7 of Pentacles. Wow. Nine of Pentacles is wealth, abundance again. So this is again. Don't take the short route. Take the long, and then on the, I just wanted to show you, I saw this on the Knight, on the bottom of the deck, I see the Knight of Pentacles, which is slow, stable. So this is not choosing, remember, not choosing the lowest hanging fruit. It's rising above, not settling for what we'll do. It's actually, you know, believing in going, you know, believing in this is wealth. This 9 of Pentacles, it's wealth, it's independence. It's not needing someone else. It's not settling for something or someone else. That it's being able to do it yourself, but not feel, it doesn't have to be right now. Long, slow and steady wins the race is what I'm getting. What do we have here? Oh, the Two of Wands. Two of Wands, lots of decision energy here. I just feel like you guys are in a good place. Is that true? Tell me. Whoa. Let me see what that was. Again, I just saw Knight of Pentacles, which is slow, stable. You know, we like the Knight of Pentacles because he comes in slow and stable, but it's dependable, it's reliable. So, Two of Wands and the Devil card. So there you are. Capricorn energy. So this is maybe being entangled in something, but choosing to not be entangled in something, choosing to free yourself. There's a lot of moving pieces and parts. Tell me one more about that Devil card. The Tower. Yeah, getting out of something that's just going to blow. Wow, and look at this too, wounded. Something that's caused a lot of pain and wounding. But you're choosing to walk away from it, see a different option, follow a different option. What a strong reading. All good, all good. Lots of pain, but lots of breaking free from it. Lots of money. Again, Wheel of Fortune, money. This is what I was thinking too on this one was, you know, we can't always see the whole plan. There's, and it's like a spider web is things are intricately woven, and there are, like every thread holds the big thing, the big plan together, right? But even though sometimes spider webs are iridescent, so even though we can't always see them, they're still valuable. So this is like a lot of moving parts is what I was thinking, and then the Wheel of Fortune looks like a lot of moving parts towards that wealth abundance. Tell me about the 10 of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. So again, pieces of two energies here. There's one that's playing with someone's heart. See this? Heart. And there's one that's slow and stable. So if you're choosing, it looks like you're going, what's contributing to your wealth and success is going to be probably turning away from something that was game playing or immature, maybe no longer spying, being somebody, I don't know who that spying is. We never really got into that, did we? Okay, so Ten of Swords, yeah, a painful ending. The Fool and a new beginning, breaking free again. This is a return card, so probably is a return, but yeah, there's deception. Look at this, this is leaving a difficult situation, Six of Swords, but this is deception. You're getting away from that. And I'm not sure why the Six of Cups is meaning, but that is the return card. You probably will have this person trying to come back. Why do we have the Emperor? Yeah, money. You are going to focus on your money and it's going to work. Okay, Five of Cups. Page of Pentacles again. You may be getting an apology. You may be turning your back. You're not feeding something or someone. This also has a feel of turning your back away from something that you never could figure out. Like really just went nuts trying to circle the loop over and over, figure out what went wrong, what was said wrong, why did this happen, misunderstandings. It doesn't make sense sometimes when it doesn't make sense, it's often because it doesn't make sense because there's lies and gaslighting, right? Judgment. Okay, tell me about the Three of Swords. Oh. Eight of Cups. Yeah, somebody's leaving and they're walking away from something even though it's hard and it's going to leave pain for someone else. I don't think that's you though. Okay, anything else? Then we'll pull an Oracle Vow. Page of Wands. So I feel like even in communication, you're able to see things more clearly. Toucans might be significant somehow. Tropical birds. But this is seeing things more clearly. Being able to see probably communication for what it is. King of Swords and cutting it out. Yeah, there's just so much here about clarity and what you want. So let's get an oracle real quick. And we'll pull it all together probably with this oracle card. Deep knowing. You already know all this. This is not news to you. It's just a matter, I think, of making the decision and pulling the plug. I think, remember when I said, which is weird, because I said something earlier about you know it, you feel it, you know you're going to be wealthy, you feel that that's the position that you're supposed to be. Okay, there's something like that. Anything else for Capri? Oh, see, there is a soulmate situation here too, but it's probably going to follow after you get all your energy and focus on this finance stuff. Because we did keep having emphasis, hints of the love and full, like love comes too, but it's not the most, it's not the strongest energy. So anyway, there you go. Amazing. You guys tell me in the comments, say hi, let me know where you're watching from, let me know if you got notified, and we'll probably put intention in the comments, like I'm open to receive, or I release. I will do let's do our intentions in the comments. I love when we do that, and then we can, thumbs up everybody else's. But love you guys, and I will see you soon. Bye, Cappy.